Guys, don't forget to visit His Garden Naturals for your natural hair and skin beauty products. And I'm creating so much more. But you got to try my butters. I mean, it's like healing for your skin, especially my hemp CBD. It is awesome. I have the hemp CBD and chamomile, blue chamomile body cream, which is amazing because it's not only great just for moisturizing and softening and healing scars and everything, but it's good for sore muscles and aches and all of that. And then I have my hemp CBD salve, which is great for pain, anxiety. And my God, it's really, really, really great. Now that right there is the bomb for real. And I have my mango and my whipped almond and my pumpkin and my citrus mint and my cocoa nog and my whipped pumpkin. Did I say? I think I did say that. All full of essential oils, natural, organic, vegan ingredients, customized for the health of your skin because of its properties. Lulutress Kinky Mini 4B. A lot of you know I like that curly afro look, that natural look. And since my hair is so fine, like my texture is nice and cottony and curly, but it's so fine and thin, it would never look like this. You'll see through it and you'll see the scalp. So that's why I like to add on here for, right? And so I can wash my hair, and I get myself a mask, hair mask, and hot oil treatment. I mixed it together, and then I usually trim my ends. I didn't have to do it this time, and I cornrow the hair, and I'm almost done with my crochet. So this should be nice and full. I gotta figure out really the best way to take care of this hair, because I find sometimes I try to twist it or put it in big braids to keep it together with oil or something on it. Sometimes for some textures it works and sometimes it doesn't. It makes it more tangled. So we'll see how this works. Right now I'm looking like Homie the Clown, but I'll be done soon and hopefully have a look something like this. I love that curly look. I'm sitting here taking my time actually watching some movies on YouTube while I do this because it is relaxing. Yes, it is. And I am pulling this through. Yes. And it's therapeutic. Actually have a video on therapeutic braiding where I talk about how growing up back in the days, and not even here. I took a trip to Africa too, but I'll get to that in Cape Town. And I just talk about all of the wonderful conversation and I had over the years with my clients while doing their hair braiding, those especially those long styles. Those styles that took like 8 and 7 hours to do, like back in the days, and we just sitting there and braiding. I'm sometimes sitting on a chair, or I have my clients sitting on the floor, but I had a special chair on the floor. Oh, let me pay attention here. A special chair sitting on the floor. Let me do that over again. And pay attention there now. I'm trying to talk without even looking. Let me grab it right there. Grab this right here. Close this, Cheryl. Go inside. Grab that. Close it. There we go. But so many things that we talked about over the years. Oh my gosh. And it was like ministry as well, because a lot of my clients will either come to the shop or come to my house because I had always had a spot where I did people's hair. And so I worked partly in a salon, sometimes at home. One thing I loved about being independent is that, I was able to have my own flexible hours and, and just decide where I want to do hair at, whatever was convenient or wherever was convenient is where I did hair at. And then I also did the mobile styling, visiting my clients at a location or at their homes, before this whole COVID situation. But man, we had some conversations throughout the years. Being a cosmetologist, it's like being partly a counselor. And it's funny that I'm in the field. I'm a certified professional, mental health professional as well. But yeah, that's the area. That's the time where healing begins. Sometime for people, or healing continues. There's been many tears shed, with my clients sharing their stories. I remember this one story. I never forget it. This lady who caught her husband cheating on her. And she sat in my chair. And sometimes some of us women, not all, can make emotional decisions, especially when we hurt. We want a new change. Sometimes we feel like, I just want to cut all this off because we're hurt, we're emotional, and we just want to do something drastic. But that's the worst time to make decisions. And I remember she sat in my chair at the salon and just started crying and said, just cut all my hair off. She has some beautiful long hair. And I said, I cannot cut your hair right now. Let's have a talk. And so we talk, and in it, and at that time, I mean, I'm still licensed ordained minister, but at the time, you know, I was active in ministry in the church in New York. And because this all happened in New York. And so I did some pastoral counseling with her. I embraced her, hugged her from the back. I told her I understood. I've been through something similar. And we just talked for almost a good hour before I did anything to her hair. And after we had that conversation, she said, I don't want to cut my hair off. She had beautiful hair. I just treated her hair. I styled it. I trimmed it. I gave her a nice style. She was so happy. I said, I don't want you to make any emotional decisions right now because understand right now you're hurt. And so you just feel like, I got to do something, you know, but sometimes you end up projecting pain on yourself, you know, just punishing. And I didn't want her to do that. So, oh, no, let's do that again. These hair that come with these 4 different strands of hair, sometimes it's tricky just to try to grab it all through the needle, through the, crochet needle, you know, but I'm getting it in. Pull it through. Some of them come out easy. To be honest, some of them don't, you know. They don't always show you that on the YouTube videos. Sometimes you get a challenge. Pull it down. Okay, yep. Oh, I think I got 10 packs of these because I didn't know how many I was going to need. And I like mine full. I don't want the scalp to show. And I have about, I'm good because I have 3 packs left. Oh, wow. 3 packs and 2 strands left, actually. And I'll be done. And look, I'm finishing up back here. Yeah, getting excited. But that's it. Yeah, so that was the therapeutic braiding. So I made a video about that. And even when I went to Africa, Cape Town, and I saw people in the villages braiding, it was just so beautiful. I seen so many people that look like us. Like somebody I knew, like that looked like so-and-so. And that person looked like, oh man, it was a beautiful, beautiful trip. But just how it was just common in the villages, people doing each other's hair. There's no rush to look a certain way unless you work at a particular place. But, you know, it's just part of the culture, sitting down, seeing women do each other's hair, taking their time. They may not finish the whole job in one day. They may start, and it may be like a 2 or 3 days process, you know, just doing it, especially living in the villages and certain townships, you know. And a lot of people have their own business, entrepreneur. Taking care of their land, have a market, creating things, very artistic, you know. So yeah, man, time for me to take another, well, not right now, but I want to take another trip to Africa, a different part this time, and see some more of the motherland. Oh, sure. Well, first you got to open up the needle, bring it through. Anyway, I'm just chit-chatting it up here. Pull that through. I'm not going to knot it. This curly hair, you really don't have to do no double knotting. Just that one knot. It stays in. Hair like this, I usually don't have a problem slipping out and coming out, and you've seen hair on the floor. I never had that problem with this type of hair. Anyway, I'm getting through. Just wanted to share that little bit and talk and guess go live. Anyway, again, don't forget to visit His Garden Naturals. I was doing the mobile salon services, but when COVID came, I decided not to do it. I think now that I'm here in Georgia and I'm settling in more, I may take on a few clients mobily. I just made up a word, but it would be very select few, and I'm just going to stick to natural hairstyling, maybe some crochet, maybe some big cornrows. I don't feel like doing anything that takes 8, 9, or 10 hours anymore. And to be honest with you, my fingers are not loving that anymore. And I'll do, of course, my locks and twists and natural hairstyles and trimming and deep conditioning and scientific brushing and all of that good stuff. Massaging, you know, I'm focusing now on growing my hairline, excuse me, my beauty line, skin and hair product line. That's what I'm excited about. And I got so many more creations in the works. I just can't wait to get them out to the world so you can see what I have. So I will be vending here in Atlanta, at different markets, especially outside when it gets warm. That's what I'm waiting for, because I don't want to congregate and gather and no crowds or anything. And I thank God He's kept me this far. Trying to just be safe as much as possible, right? And so I figure outside I feel more safe. I don't have to be near people's face. I have my tent, like I do. I have my table, you know, as a barrier between me and customers and clients, and I have my side walls up and everything. So it'd be like a store, and my clients usually or customers stand on the other side of the table where they can reach. I'll have samples for people because I don't know why some people don't think, they just want to take your product and smell it. I'm like, you're going to have to buy it now. You just breathe over it, not being conscious. Even before COVID, I would never do anything like that. I don't know. Some people not thinking, or maybe they don't care. I don't know what it is. Sometimes you try to get into the mindset like, wow, you're not thinking about other people. Okay, so I'm going to have more samples that people can take with them, you know, or what I usually do sometimes is have my little, you know, dipping sticks that I'll use to dip in and let you sample the product itself and decide which one you want, and then I'll give you a fresh one. His Garden Naturals.
It's nice and smooth, and it's light, right? So it gives a lot of moisture, some nice shine, and it's not heavy. It's not thick.
No, it's not heavy at all. Wow. I need this.
This child is not taking my phone. I can't have anything. I can't have nothing. Every time. But keep that, because I have this hair.
Shop by His Garden Naturals. A healthy choice for your hair and body. It is done, guys. Ooh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Nice and full, just like I wanted. I always like the hair better, like maybe like the second week or maybe 4 or 5 days after, because I like when they get older looking. I don't know, this looks more settled and natural. However, I love this hair. Maintaining it is going to be the challenge. I don't know if this is going to work if I do maybe big twists and make sure I have my sheen spritz in there to keep the hair soft and detangled. I have a detangling spray, so we'll try that and just twist it in big clunks. But I like it. I sat right here, like I said, watching some TV and just doing it, it's cute. All right, I'm done now. So this will last me for a couple of weeks, and then I'll be on to the next style. Later, guys.